Today I'm working in our family bonus room. We recently repainted this whole space. It used to be a very dark charcoal color and all the trim and accents were black. It was initially intended to be a theater room where we have a projector and we wanted it really dark and moody. But we found over the years that we don't really use this space as we intended. So I made the decision to lighten up the wall space, and I'm really happy with my decision. However, in doing so, I kind of lost some warmth and contrast. So today I'm going to be kind of redecorating the space a little bit to give it some more warmth. And a few of the things I have planned for this space is to add a new rug with pops of gold and green, but I think adding something darker and moodier will really kind of create that cozy, inviting feeling that I'm going for up here. I also have a few decor accents around the house that I want to kind of repurpose and bring up into this space. I also have a dresser that was in our boys' bedroom, and I previously did a boys' bedroom makeover. I'll link that video below. It was a really fun, satisfying project, but I didn't have room for that dresser anymore, and I don't really have a space for it anywhere else in the house, so I will be bringing that up here, and I'm going to be painting that green. It's black right now, so don't come at me for painting furniture, but I have some leftover green paint from the boys' bedroom project that I absolutely love. So I thought this would be perfect to kind of incorporate another element of that green into my home, and then it will tie in the rug I have as well. All right, let's get started. Here's a little overview of the space currently. As you can see, everything is very light and neutral, and the space is just overall lacking some contrast and warmth. The first thing I'm working on today is bringing this big dresser upstairs, and as you can see, it needs a little refresh and TLC. So I will be giving this a fresh coat of paint using paint from another project in my home. Anytime I'm working on a painting project around the home, my kids love to help me. So this is my little guy helping me paint the top of this dresser. I'm loving this color. The video doesn't even give this color justice. It's just such a rich, elegant color. If you're trying to make over a space in your home and you're on a tight budget, never underestimate the power of paint. You can transform the space and make a really big impact with little to no money using paint. I'm happy to report that this rug was a great purchase. I was a little hesitant because it was a really good deal on Amazon and it's a washable rug. So I was curious to see if it was good quality, and it came super creased, but I was able to just flatten it out with my hands and get the rest of the creases out with my vacuum cleaner. And overall, I'm super happy with my purchase. Now that the dresser is completely dry, I'm just putting all the hardware back on before I start kind of doing the finishing touches in this room and kind of tying everything together. With everything being so light and neutral up here, I knew I needed to bring in some more contrasting, darker pieces just to break up all that light fabric. I'm just being very intentional about the material choices that I'm bringing back into this space. I'm really focusing on contrasting some darker elements just to break up that wall space and the furniture pieces so that it's not just a sea of light neutral furniture and walls. And by doing so, it's giving the room a little bit more contrast and intentionality and making it feel a lot more intentional and cozy. And here is how the space turned out. As you can see, there's a lot more contrasting pieces and warmth brought in through plants and wicker and just some softer textiles to break up that wall space. By adding the new rug with those warmer flecks of color like gold and green really help tie in the different elements and color palette that I have for this space through the dresser and the pillows and those darker contrasting pieces in the decor to make everything feel very cohesive and intentional. Thank you so much for those of you that have made it to the end. Today was such a fun project. I was able to give this room a complete refresh without spending a ton of money. The only thing that I actually ended up needing to buy for this space was the rug, and I got that off Amazon for less than $100. I really encourage you, if you're working on any kind of space around your home, whether it's a makeover or just a refresh, always shop your home first. It's such an easy way to save a lot of money, and it keeps the things that we have in our home from feeling really stagnant and getting sick of those items. Whenever I'm feeling like I'm not really loving the spaces that I'm in, I just rotate my decor throughout different areas of the home. It gives it a new perspective, and it's a great way to update your spaces without spending a ton of money. So I highly recommend that. Let me know what your favorite part of this project was. I'd love to hear your feedback below. And what projects are you working on around your home, and how are you planning to stay on budget? Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.